the ductwork of a system must be properly sized if it's to operate correctly, to design the ductwork. Huh?
Both and.
Okay, you need to know the air quantities required for each room, number of supply outlets needed to supply this amount of air. All right, so A and B. The amp drive of the furnace doesn't really come into it. When determining air supply requirements, how many CFM of air for a combined heating and cooling system is normally based on? So when you're sizing the blower, the CFM for a unit, you base the CFM based on what?
Cooling.
Always use the cooling because
Cooling, because it's high.
it's higher, yeah. So if you do it on the, what you need for heat, hot air rises on its own, okay? Cold air needs more force to force it out of the vents. If the venting on a high efficiency furnace runs through unheated spaces, what must be done? Insulate the pipe. If it runs through, say, what do they call it? An unheated room in the basement, like a fruit cellar, or it goes under a desk, then it has to be insulated. After the installation, the installer must A and B. You gotta leave explain the operation to the end user and leave the manufacturer's literature with the customer. Biggest disadvantage of oversizing a furnace is
The furnace will inefficient and build more.
Inefficient.
all right. The furnace will be inefficient and burn more fuel. All right. So it's going to cost you more to operate a bigger furnace. It'll run very inefficiently. All these other things, okay, larger furnace. The difference between like an 80,000 BTU furnace and a 100,000 BTU furnace is like $40. All right. Larger furnaces can be more difficult to install because they're bigger furnaces, and the furnace will be constantly cycling on and off. And if you have too much large, your furnace is too big and your blower is too big, it's going to make a lot of noise when the fan comes on. To increase the amount of air supply with a belt-driven blower, so you got a belt-driven blower. You want to make need more air. Okay. We increase the size of the motor pulley. So if the pulley on the motor is like a 3 1/4, all right, typically on most, you get around 800 CFM. If you say you need like 1200, you can take that 3 1/4 off, get a 4 1/4, put that on, and you'll get more air. The temperature rise in a furnace is
Supply
minus return. Thermostat, G stands for fan, W stands for heating, Y stands for cooling, R stands for low power. This picture here is a roller switch. This picture below it is clamshell type heat exchanger. What is true about the instrument below?
Both B and
Okay, BNCs. Okay, this is an incline manometer. You have to set it up, level it, make it a level here, and it's on a slope, and it's used to measure small amounts of pressure usually for static pressure and ducts. What would be the primary voltage of a furnace? 2160. What is the function of an intermittent pilot?
D.
Stays on during main burner operations. For flame rectification, the most important thing should be
Robert, air to that Mr. Pilot.